Oh, why they left me at 1? Hold on, I was wondering. I seen I was going live. It left me at 1. I'm like, hold on, what's going on? But yes, what's going on? Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. The Safe Space Saylee show. Man, this show, let me load it down a little bit. This is, hopefully this is a powerful show. You know, all these shows powerful. But you see what the title is. The Safe Space Saylee show, Ground Zero. Tell me when in LA. A lot. I know everyone's watching the news. Shout out to everybody. Thank you for everybody for checking in. Like, oh no, Mr. Saylee, what's going on? Everything you see on the news may not be true, but let me bring it in like this. The Safe Space Saylee show. The Safe Space Saylee show. The Safe Space Saylee show. Freedom, warmth, and clarity. Now see, oh man. I just posted a video on my story as well too. With that freedom, warmth, and clarity. This men's mental health awareness month. And then we also have the protests that's going on right now in LA. I'm talking about now as we speak. I could have went live outside and been on the ground, but I'll be real with you guys. I'm staying out of the way. Staying out of the way. Just because I'm not in a position or condition to be in the mix. Not right now. I'm giving the information from the outside in. Now, don't let nobody from Hawthorne or wherever they at from Santa Monica tell you what's going on. Find out from somebody who's in the city. They can see downtown or they're there. So find out. There's a lot of these CCTVs. You can also go ahead on there to see what's going on there too. They say, I'm in LA, all this is going on in LA. Don't let it be a distraction. These things are happening. Sirens, fires, immigration, all these stuff are going on. But don't be fooled by what, the news media may be telling you. I would say go ahead on Twitter. Go on Twitter. But be careful what you're seeing on there as well, too. Now, there's a couple of things we're going to talk about, man. I was very excited. I'm still excited about this one. I got a few questions for my guys. I got a few questions for my, immigrants as well, too. I'm first generation. But see, the thing on what's happening on the planet really right now, this is a human situation. This is like your brother going through something. Are you not going to try to feel your brother what's happening? And my brother, let me say, I'm feeling for you. What is it? What can I do? It's just to remind me of the George Floyd situation. There was individuals, white, Mexican, they were standing in solidarity. I seen them out there. I was still in LA. I seen them. Immigrants too. They're like, hold on, man. You're not about to just disrespect one of us and think that it's happening like that. No. We're not doing it like that. So I'm going to let this be structured. God, I am passionate. As you can see from me, I am passionate on this. Is in. Why I called it Ground Zero is because the Safe Space Saylee show, the foundation, it started in LA. That's where we at. I mean in downtown. I got what was one of those alerts about the one-on-one and up. I'm like, man, that's me. Man, I don't want nobody to come out and find me, but I'm like, man, I'm there. So I want to let everyone know too, Mr. Saylee is safe. Mr. Saylee is still working. Mr. Saylee is still taking care of himself, making sure things are happening in a great way. And the best thing that I can do for this men's mental health awareness is for you to show you how you can take care of yourself. Right now, I'm seeing the situations all over the country. There's a huge lack of love and self. It's just what it is. But guys, this show could be 12 hours, but we're not going to do it like that. I'm trying to squeeze it all in one And then we'll wrap up. I wish I had Froze back on this end. That would have been perfect for the show, the afro. Because when the fro come back, that's when Revolutionary Saylee is here. But I'm always revolutionary. Okay, my hair can be cut. It can be silk pressed, all that. I'm still, that's in my heart. But let's deal with this like this. The first question. First question, I want to have this. And I want individuals to, you can check on this later on YouTube or wherever, guys, on these questions. I know this is men's mental health awareness, and we're dealing with, you know, the also talking about, you know, the protests as well too. But these questions, women can use them too. So wherever you see, I'm talking about men, women can use that as well too. You could talk, ask your children questions, ask yourself questions. Make sure that you are doing these things. Shout out to everybody coming in. Shout out to everybody coming in on that part. What's going on? What's going on? Shout out, shout out. I know they're saying to say hi. Shout out to everybody on that end. The first question. God, I got a long list. But I'm going to keep it concise. Just to make sure that we can go ahead through what we're doing. I was hearing this earlier. I'm like, man, I gotta have this for the show too. Bring some peaceful sounds. So the first one is, what would the world look like with men leading with emotional honesty? That one right there, that's a hell of a one to start it off. Guys, and I'm the questioner. But what would the world look like with men leading with emotional honesty? People on our world, even right now with what's going on, they're hiding. Oh man, they want to play the big tough guy. Nah. Be true. This is why I create that space. This space reverberates outside of just being here on the live. Whether you've seen it on the YouTube or you've seen a clip on IG. No. I'm inviting this into your household, into your mind. Once it gets into your mind, then it's transferred over to your children. Then it's transferred over to whoever you come into contact with. That peace goes with you too. Anywhere. That freedom, warmth, and clarity, that goes everywhere with you if you address it. Now I see if men addressed or led with what I got right here with emotional honesty, I would say there would be more purity on earth. There would be more truthfulness. People now, they're wanting to lie, what they call the facade. They don't want things to be clear. They want a smoke screen. Even in relationships too, which we're going to talk about next month. Ooh, guys, get ready. But this is powerful. Let's handle what we're talking about now. Even with your mental health awareness with men, are you being honest with yourself, with what you're dealing with? I can end the show right there. Are you being honest with what you're doing? I know guys in my family, friends, strangers. I always tell y'all about that time when I talk with individuals in the Social Security building. Because I create that space so individuals, they may not have been able to share who they are with people that they know. Imagine meeting a stranger. It's like, dang, I feel like I can tell this individual my whole life. Because that warmth, as I say right there, what does the warmth mean within this show? That's the non-judgmentalism. That's the non-judgment. Excuse me, guys. That's the non-judgment. Even right now, what's going on with the protest? There's a lot of judgment. A lot of people pointing fingers. Ooh, this, if you would have did this. What about increasing the love? What about taking your love up? What about knowing more of what's going on? I was talking with earlier. And individuals, maybe this is a lot of fear going on, but where is that at? There's a chart that I have on my page. I'm gonna pin it up there. I gotta pin it up there because I want to make references to that. is where fear, shame, and guilt, they're usually at that negative 10, they're at the bottom. They're at that hell. You can create your own hell. I think I posted on my IG too. Guys, go and follow my IG. Shout out to Wallow. He was talking about creating your own world. That's what it is right there. What world are you creating? People are actually being like, dang, I'm creating my own hell. Really? Yes, you are. You're doing things how somebody else told you how to do them. And it was actually wrong and incorrect. I wish more people would listen to what I say, but it's alright. People can bypass. People think they're making more money than me, then they got more wisdom, they got more understanding, but they don't. And let the finances cloud your own vision of what you should be doing. Sometimes you may have a child that has more information than you. Humble yourself and listen to the child. They come up with that information. I'm not talking about on dislike. I'm talking about the actual information. That emotional honesty. That right there will protect individuals, the men, women, and children of our planet. If we could be just a bit more truthful, just a bit more honest about what I'm going through. If somebody was going through so much pain and you talked about it, you might have saved someone's life. They don't commit, a suicide or whatever on that end. Guys, I am passionate about all of this. I know when I'm talking with my clients, they like to say, why are you asking me these questions? Because I care about you, man. Now, if you want to destroy your life, does that pull away care from me? No, it pulls no care from me. But I have to distance myself from you. It's like, dang, I gotta distance myself because it's like, you're not caring about yourself. So I may be wasting my breath with you. There was a fight scene in this movie, and I encourage everyone to see this movie because this is going on right now on the planet. It's called They Live. I think I'm in 1988 with Ryder Piper. Everyone should go and see that. Everyone should go and see that because there's a fight scene in there when you're trying to get someone to see things. You may have to fight with somebody for, let's say, a couple hours or a couple minutes. But some individuals just don't get it. Sometimes I fought years with individuals and they don't get it. Now, have I given up on them? No, I don't give up on anyone. But if someone has given up on themselves, oh no, then you beat me to the punch. Then you already have taken control of that. Now, so what I would say on what the world would look like if men were leading with emotional honesty, it would look like freedom. It would look like I don't have to be the tough guy. I can actually talk with my wife or with my girlfriend or with my mom or with whoever. I can open up that heart space, that heart chakra. We're not talking about the chakras, guys, but these things are lined up. I open up that heart. Sometimes I see guys, I'm like, dang, you mad at the world? Because you can't even be you. The world is telling you can't even be you. Your environment. Get into an environment where you can be you. Just like I see people protesting. Yeah. Now individuals protesting for the freedom of speech, I love that. But if you're trying to just cause harm and destruction to the society, no, I'm not for that. Because there is a way to handle it. You want to be able to lead by example. Show your own children. Show the people around you that I don't have to act out of character to get what I want. Hey, I'm saying, Saylee, Mr. Saylee is, a rebel at heart. And I'll let individuals know that I'm a rebel at heart. So that's just, who I am. But when it comes to individuals using that to spark freedom, oh yes, cool. Because I know sometimes with freedom, some individuals have to lose their life. They have to. Look at all of our freedom fighters. Sometimes, the name not spoke about in the history books. The name is not spoken about. But the thing is, you have to make sure that individuals are not only following individuals who represent what you believe in. Shout out to all of the love. Shout out to the likes and the love coming out. I love it. But you have to remember, if, like the show is on, the Freedom, Warmth, and Clarity. If you're being free, that's speaking how you want, when you want, where you want. I know some of my friends will ask me, say that what gave you your freedom? What caused this freedom? Because what I was saying, let's say if it was society, I didn't like that at that moment. And that, what I'm talking about, that emotional honesty, that's being you. That's free with self. That's being actually who you are. People need to see that. Because people are not speaking up. People are afraid to speak up. As you can hear the sirens now, there's sirens always going on. So, guys, I am living close to the, what's on the news, helicopters, all that. But don't get fooled by the news. Don't get fooled by the news. This is ground zero, but there's a reason that I'm here on ground zero. Just, you gotta understand, wherever you're at on the planet, what your essence is bringing vibrationally to that area. You have to know that. Can you lead by example? Of course. But the question, let me read, and then I'll go into number 2. But number 1, what would the world look like with men leading with emotional honesty? Guys, please don't forget, this is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. I was telling you, please check in on your fathers, the uncles, the brothers, the male cousins, even a guy that you see. I don't care, even a homeless guy in this world too. You could tell him hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I know sometimes individuals be scared of individuals like that. Do not be afraid of someone who you can actually uplift and change their whole, day, or even your own life. I know individuals like, oh man, you made my day, you made the day. Why not try making a life? That's something powerful. Let's say you held that power right there, but you're holding back. Now, number 2, I want to speak on this. How can we use awareness? This one is right here. How can we use awareness to reshape our communities? Right here. That goes back into the first one, but that's a new one. How can you actually use awareness to reshape your own community? It starts with you. Are you aware even what you can do, what you can bring? You stepping out, you speaking up, you making a post on all these social medias, whatever it may be, TikTok or Instagram, Facebook, even paying some money. Pay some money, Facebook, get verified on it. Do whatever you have to do to bring the attention in. People be scared holding on to their money. Nah. If you invested $10 could change somebody's life, you wouldn't do it? Come on. So just do that. That's light. That's light work. So when I'm looking at that, even Whitley right now, I told you this is called Safe Space Saylee show, SSS show, Ground Zero. It's because I'm in LA. Everybody on the world looking at, calling me, oh, LA, or you this or this. This is where the revolution is starting, man. I'm letting individuals know. And it has to be, it will not just start all peaceful and kumbaya. No. It gets chaotic. Look at all of the revolutions. The civil rights. They came because the individuals were not backing down. You got to come to a point, whether it's at your job or in your family. Like I'm not going to back down. I'm not going to back down. But let's look at your neighborhood. Are you even talking to your neighbors? Or are you like, nah, man, people don't talk here. People don't even say hello here. People don't speak here. Well, you can set a difference. You can be the difference maker there. Stop worrying about what everybody else is doing, but what are you doing? I love when I say hello to somebody or good morning, good afternoon, and they don't say anything. I love it because that lets me know that nobody is gonna actually stop me from being who I am. So it's just like on here, whether if I'm getting likes or views or whatever on Instagram or on Facebook, if I told even my boy, I'm like, I love when people don't like my stuff, because hate and love to me is the exact same. It gives me the same fuel. So it charges me up even more. It charges me up even more. Just like love and hate, so it's the same. You know that movie that's a thin line between love and hate? It is. It's pretty much, it's the same thing to me. Come on, if you got somebody hating you, they secretly love you. If you didn't know, I'm telling you right now. The people who hate you, they secretly love you and admire you. That's it. Eat that up. That's all there. So yeah, guys. How do we use awareness to reshape our communities? Finding out who you are. And if you grew up in America, the school system here, it didn't teach you nothing about awareness. So you got work to do. Now, if you haven't, I'm not saying, hey man, go out and meditate, go into the Himalayan mountains. That's not what I'm saying. Or go to Indonesia, or go to Rishikesh, India. Dude, sometimes you can just be in your bed. Let me turn. You may not even have to turn the phone on, put it on silent. Just don't, when it rings or whatever, just ignore it. Can I count my breaths, actually? I remember there was this lady, because I haven't missed, there was a lady who was helping me out. I won't say her name, because I just remember it just popped in. And I remember doing this 30-second breathing exercise with her, where she counts her exhalations and the inhalations. But we went about 30 seconds in, and it changed her life right there. Right as she was helping me, kind of moving with my legs and everything. But just right there, I was like, hold on. How do you feel like that? She's like, man, I feel amazing. She was worried about whatever some other things that was going on in life. But that's the power that the present moment holds. That awareness. Imagine being taught that in elementary school, middle school, and high school. You talking about changing community? That's hold on, let me see that. Shout out to everybody coming in and doing all that. What's up to everyone? That changes. Remember, if you change your life, you change the world. So if you're in a position to where you have the ability to do these things, and you see the world, like, oh man, I don't like how the world is behaving really right now. The world is going chaos, but are you going to let that shift how you respond to what's going on? Or are you going to be the one to create, let's say, that peace, that freedom? Are you going to create that peace within you to reverberate out into your experience? Turn off that news. You may just have to turn that. Now, look, I know people always tell me, oh, man, Mr. Saylee, I got to know what's going on. Do you really? I mean, you worrying about what's going on all around the world, but you don't even know what's going on with you? That's not good. That's not good. It's not good. It's not good at all. You know? So yeah, that's a very powerful tool really right there. We want to change the world, but we haven't even changed ourselves yet. So change yourself first. And then focus on changing the world. Shout out to everybody coming in and liking the live. I love it. You know I do. So much love and appreciation. And I'm gonna go back through these questions as well too. Let me read only got 3. And I want to let individuals know. So the title of today, it is Ground Zero. Being in LA, I feel there's a reason of me being in LA. Imagine what you bring to an area just by you being in that certain center. Your vibratory rate. I know for a fact certain things don't happen around me. Whether it's robberies or crimes or even screaming and yelling and arguing, they don't happen around me. They don't happen. Because that's not how my life is. Example, I went out to a park close near to me. There's a lot of children, they were all, they're screaming and whatever before I got there. And I went there to do some tree hugging and some grounding. And for some reason, it just went quiet. I didn't tune them out. But it's almost like, man, they didn't want to disturb. That was so powerful. It's almost like they didn't want to disturb the peace that had just entered into the park. Don't overlook or even underlook how much you bring to the planet. Don't overlook it. Don't overlook that. Shout out to Divine Light Consulting LLC. Shout out to you. So much love. Shout out to everybody coming in. So much love. Don't, even you as well too, I know you do great work. So don't pull back because there may not be, let's say, a certain quota met or individuals are not receiving you as you would want to. If you've already fully received who you are and accept you, then you actually don't even need nothing else. Sometimes we get into the likes or these views or pull away from that. Be serious about changing the planet, changing yourself, because you are your own planet. If there was a way to even get, let's say, negative likes or views or whatever, I would challenge myself even on that. Imagine having a negative 1,000 likes or negative 10 or whatever it may be, and knowing like, dang, people pull back their views, but it still wouldn't pull away from what I have to bring to the planet or to this space. I know how powerful it is. There's people in secret. They may never come out and say, hey, how much you appreciate them, or not how much you appreciate them, but how much that you've done for them. Imagine how many people that are not even speaking up and saying how much you have done for them. You got to do it for those individuals. The individuals who will never tell you anything. They may be even praying against you. It's like, nah, I can't stop. I love it. Because even your prayers of hate, or your prayers of fear, they still charge me up till they get transmuted and turn into fuel, turn into power. So use that. I need everyone to use that. I think what I posted on one of my notes, I was like, you got to use everything. On my Mr. Saylee page and on Instagram. Say use everything. What I mean by using everything, use the frowns, use the smiles, use the snares, use the side eyes, use the slick comments, use them. Not to battle against, but use it to charge you up. This is true transmutation. Use that. I remember when I came in with my hair, a guy was like, man, why you got your hair like that? Why you doing? Hey, man, because I love it. Now, I know you may not or whatever, but that's all right. Let it still boost you up that somebody may not like what you love about yourself. Something very, very powerful. And I'm gonna move on to this next question. Yeah, I'm giving you guys some counselor level, but this is another one right here. We're gonna review the questions. But this third one, I feel like I got some bonus ones, but this third one as well too. And I also want to give a shout out to all of the immigrants as well too in America, in America, and also first generation, because I'm first generation. Both of my parents are not from this country, so I want individuals to know, like, hold on, what's going on? So I know how it feels not only to have family members to be deported or to have individuals not welcomed, in a certain country or in the area, in the neighborhood. Guys, I'm a man of color. It don't matter how my hair can be short, I can have an afro, my hair can be silk pressed. It's just some people my skin, they just don't like it. But it was purposeful. If I look and I think about myself like, dang, I'm glad I chose this, because it's like, I need the resistance. That resistance gave me everything to make sure that not only that I love myself, but that I make sure that nothing is going to be able to pull me back away from who I am. Even if there's a history that's created to say, hey man, you had a whole history, people didn't like you, but okay, I'm still not gonna, I wouldn't want to be no one else. This is something that I want to build into others. I don't care if they're making millions. You don't want to be like, no. You got it. This is one of the most important things. You're supposed to always want to be you. That's where that self-love is there. I don't care how you grew up. I don't care what you're going through right now. Find out some ways that you can love you. Because there's something that you do that no one else can do like you. I don't care what it is. Figure that out and use that. Now let's go to this last question, Spell. I'm touching into some real powerful things right here, guys. So this one, number 3. So what is the message for your inner child? What is your inner child message for yourself and or the world? So that's 2 in 1. But I don't care how old you are. You can be 90 seeing this. You can be 13 seeing this. Whatever. 7 seeing this. There's still an inner child. Have you tapped into that? What is that inner child message? There's something on your heart you ain't really brought out. I remember being on the street. Sometimes I would see, guys that like, I ran away from home because I was not accepted. I could not really be me. I could not express myself. I don't care if it gave you some whippings or punishment. Be you. On that part. So this is a question for everyone. You remember when you were a little girl, little boy on that end? You remember it. Did you pull back away from that? Did you pull away from that child? You talking about, oh man, nah, that's child stuff. I can't be that, Mr. Saylee. I'm grown now. You shut off the voice of that inner child. And now I can see why you're not as happy. Because you shut off the voice. You did. And then now, you get to the old age and individuals start regretting, like, dang, I should have loved a bit more. Because you see guys, you see children. I love children because you could be mad at them or they can be mad at you. They come back like 30 minutes later and they're your best friend again. They don't hold on to nothing. It's like, man, that was 30 minutes ago. That was an hour ago. I'm not on that anymore. That's why people still holding grudges, family, friends, strangers, associates, whoever. I don't hold it. Even if some individuals have done me wrong, or maybe if I'm mistaken, I've done somebody wrong. Hey, maybe I did do you wrong. In your eyes, remember, guys, everyone has their own eyes or how they're seeing things. So there's certain people, you'll always do them wrong. And like, man, you can't even be right. You know how they say, man, you can't win for losing. So you gotta realize that certain people, you can't win in their eyes. Get away from them. Certain people, they'll never accept you. Get away from them. That's why a lot of times right now, I've chosen this isolation. People think, oh man, say you don't like your family, you don't like this. I love my family. They don't even know how much I love them. But I needed peace. I needed freedom. I needed warmth. And I needed clarity. And sometimes you only get that, to being on your own. And so I was forced even to figure out a way to make moves on my own. Forced. But now I see kind of my inner child. It's coming out. I'm activated. I'm in my purpose. So I'm the happiest I can be. Make sure that that's that final question, that inner child. The inner child holds the keys to the purpose. Imagine being 50 years old and then you still a child. You can still be like a child. You can still be fun. You can still be loving. You can still be graceful, peaceful, all that. Like, whoa, that's actually available? You done turn into this old lady and old man and become miserable, being mad and frowning at the world. Get away from me then, man. Get away. And, it'll just be tough. Because I'm not going to be around anyone who's miserable. You know what they say, misery loves company, all that. God, there's a lot of wisdom things that people say. Some of it is good, some of it is not. Just like I say, I got some plans really to travel abroad. People are telling me about Trump doing this or he's doing that. Hey, but when you're moving with the Most High, you can't be, nothing can actually stop you. And actually everything can work for you. I remember being young asking, I was speaking to to God, and I was just like, man, God, give me understanding. One understanding. And now, I cannot have too much. No. This is why I'm a counselor. And everyone that comes in front of me or around with their client, male, female, I see what's going on with them. I see what they're going through. Because it's actually coming out of their pores. It's exuding out of their pores who they are. Now, is everyone like this? No, but I've trained myself and accepted myself enough to where I can pull somebody else in. I can look at you non-judgmentally and I can say, okay, let me let you speak. Like in my class, even right now, sometimes individuals, I know they'll be wanting to go for 2 hours to speak because no one has given them their space to share. everyone is holding back so much. Even with the protesting right now, people are holding back. Even with the men's mental health awareness, I'm still talking about that, guys. Individuals are holding back their emotions. We're talking about their emotional honesty. Individuals holding back. You feel like you can't share your feelings. You feel you can't be yourself around certain groups. It's tough. Shout out to everybody. It is tough. Got the world that we're living in. It does not create individuals to speak freely. Individuals are holding back. This is why they're saying going to therapy. And then I would say, hey, individual, you should. But please make sure that they're good. I was talking about this before. You got poor, average, good, great, and the best. Guys, I know at least for me, I've spoken with at least six therapists, at least. Now, all I'm good, Just because you go and you get your degree or whatever, and that doesn't make you a therapist, a counselor, a psychotherapist, whatever, psychologist. That doesn't make that degree, that paperwork doesn't make you. No. Guys, this was in me since elementary. It was in me since elementary. I'm not going to say I was counseling individuals in elementary school, but I had it there. So you got to find, that's that inner child. You got to find it. I'm not saying do no past life stuff. I'm not talking about that. Discover that inner child and bring them out. Bring them out. Let them come out to play. You don't put them up. Put them up on the shelf like that. Hey man, I got to be an adult now. I can't do those things. No. Somebody told you that you couldn't. Shout out to everybody coming in. Double salute to everybody. Guys, like I was saying with the show today, we're at ground zero in LA. There's a lot of things going on. I mean, you turn on your social media, the news, and you think like, oh man, okay, man, there's a revolution, or they're sparking, chaos in the streets. There's certain things that need to happen to ruffle up the world's feathers, even when I was saying, or even the planet or the country. However, certain feathers need to be shaken up. We doing the same thing every day, throughout the week. Your job, you going to a job you don't like. Shake that up. You got to shake up. I'm not saying, hey man, change your whole life overnight. No, start small. Pick up that paintbrush or that guitar again, or whatever you used to do. You put those things, so creative things away 10, 5, 15, 20 years ago. Pick it back up. Seeing what other thoughts can be generated. Be like, dang, what about just going to the park? I don't see enough people in nature. And I do see people. No, I do. There's a lot of people there. But don't cheat yourself from going out into nature, or just going to the park. It can be 20 minutes. I'm not saying you got to put your bare feet in the ground. No, I'm not saying that. Just go out there, be amongst the trees. If the children out there, be amongst it. Hear laughter, or children's laughter, a child's laughter. Dude, that warms my heart. Hear children laughing, playing. That innocence, man. It should, for adults, it should reflect individuals and how you used to be. But you turned away from it. You had to go to this corporate. You had to be an adult. That inner child message for yourself. And then also, what's that inner child message for the world? That's the part 2. I was still on that question. That's part 2. What message you have for the world? What is your inner child message for the world? If you want to see peace, and freedom and happiness and joy. If you want to see that, then be that. You gotta be that. Don't be gossiping, but you don't want nobody. You don't like when nobody talks about you. Then why you gossiping? Why are you gossiping about people and you know you don't like that? You actually doing something you don't like. That's not good. That's going against your own heart, going against your own word on what you really want. That's very destructive. Very much so. Guys, we got I think about what's that time say, about 20 minutes and 15 minutes left or whatever. Guys, I love doing these things. This is what I really love to do. This is me. Let me review a few things, the questions, because I want individuals to really get this. First, let me give my shout out to all my immigrants on that end as well too, and first generation immigrants as well too, because that's on me. I need individuals to realize this. Just because you may not be under that listing or that title don't mean you're not affected. That's how straight bullets hit people all the time. They weren't in that mix, but they got hit. This is what's going on right now. You think, oh man, that don't have nothing to do with me. It actually does. This is your planet. So it has everything to do with you. It actually is an extension of you. It's like, hold on, man. This is going on around the world, and I'm just gonna be quiet. It's just like if I go somewhere. Now I understand with minding business, I get that. But if I go somewhere and somebody is talking reckless or crazy to a child or to a female, like no, that will not happen around me without me saying anything. And I'm willing to risk my life for it. Now people are like, dang, Saylee, you really wish your life is a situation that doesn't involve you? It does involve me. Because you in my space and you talking crazy to somebody. That's really like you talking crazy to me. Or to my sister, or to my mom, or to my aunt, or to my baby cousin, or whoever, female cousin, all those things. So guys, don't, what they say, stand for something or fall for anything. I don't want to just say, we talking about cliches in here. And I wanted to say this too. So a call is being sent out for all humans. That's a perfect alignment. Imagine being on the world. Things are going on, but you just sitting back. Imagine if it was happening to you. Would you want somebody to just sit back while you being treated unjustly, unfairly? You wouldn't want that. So then why are you sitting back? It's the same thing with the self-love. You want to bring peace and freedom into the world, but you're not even expressing it. You're not showing yourself the peace and love and the freedom. You're not showing yourself that. But you want it to happen on the world? No. Stop playing around. Stop playing around. Whew. Alright, stop playing around, guys. Okay, so we gotta... Oh yeah, so this is what I was going to talk about. Let's go through the questions. So I was saying, what would you do? What would the world look like with men leading with emotional honesty? That's a huge one right there. The questions that I'm asking, guys, they are for the rest of your life. They're not just, oh man, Mr. Saylee was talking about this today. No, and that's why I like one of my clients, he's like, Mr. Saylee, I still remember that first question you asked me 3 months ago, because it still applies. All of these questions are lifelong questions. That's what they are. What would the world look like if, I'll say it like this, if you were living or leading with emotional honesty? Number 2, how can we use awareness to reshape our communities? Can you say good morning to your neighbor, or hey, what's going on? Even just a smile to someone, like, hey, what's going on? A little wave, hey, what's up, man? You don't even have to. I'm not asking you to ask them for your banking information. Just say what's up. Good morning, man. Good afternoon. You know, on that part. Guys, I'm really seeing right now we got so much power within ourselves to change the world. If we really want to, it's there. You guys remember we seeing those commercials when you had that chain reaction of good deeds, or one lady opened the door for one other man, and somebody sees it, they let somebody get in front of them on the highway. That's how it actually works. But you got to start it somewhere. How can we use awareness to reshape our communities? I mean, I can say I can use awareness to reshape ourselves, our communities, the world. Guys, take these questions and go far with it. Create new questions for even your own circle. Maybe for your own, your own people who may never. It's not even about seeing this or what I'm saying. Because what I'm saying, I'm not the only one saying it. There are other people all over the planet saying this. Number 3, what is your inner child's message to yourself / also the world? These are something. I'm not saying to go ahead and meditate and do that, but maybe sit in silence, or maybe just think on it. Don't be distracted. Don't forget about who you are. Dang, there at a point in time we really forgot who we were or who we are. I remember being young. I received a lot of whippings. I did. People were saying I was bad, but But that childhood, I wouldn't want to change any bit of it. Because anybody who I've ever done wrong, I can apologize now. If you feel I've done you wrong or however, I apologize. My hair going wild. I apologize to you. Apologize to you. If you ever felt I've done you wrong, you needed your apology, this is right here. I apologize. To you for not treating you how you want to be treated, how you wanted to be treated. I was wrong. I can be wrong. I can speak up and say, hey, man, I wasn't at the awareness that I'm at now. And I apologize for all the individuals that are taking advantage of me as well too. I apologize for you. Because let's say you may never say it, but I apologize for you, and I have forgiven you. On that part. Yeah, guys. So we're almost out of here. We got a few more moments. So a couple more things, guys. With this show, just how I am, I can go so long. I got some highlights. What I have right here. Oh yeah, Are You Hurt? That's a whole nother show right there. But see, that falls right in line. Forgive the people who have hurt you. You sitting around in that hurt. Forgive them, please. I beg you, forgive them. Remember what they say, you being mad at somebody is like holding a burning coal, hoping someone else is going to feel the pain. You're the only one feeling it. Let that coal go, that burning hot coal go, to give yourself some more ease, please. That's actually how you can heal the planet. I wonder how many people on this planet just holding on to hurt. Guilt. How much you just holding on? Like, dang. Imagine how the earth is feeling. Because the earth, guys, you can look this up. The earth does feel. So it's like, dang, these people around me, they just feeling so fearful. No. Imagine that just in one area or one city. Let's say LA, what's going on now? People are feeling like, oh man, they're not respecting me, but my country or my citizenship or my way of living or what I have done. I've done a lot in this country, but I feel like it betrayed me. Imagine how That's like a little back pain. You know when you have back pain, somebody like, dang, LA is going through it. I can't move through that back pain. Gotta breathe through that back pain. But what I mean like that with the pain is acknowledging it and knowing that, hold on, I can actually change how I'm feeling. Man, that's a powerful situation. So yeah, are you hurt? People walking around hurt all the time and they won't speak on it. Your job is not going to ask you about it if you're hurt. That's not on the job application. Are you hurt? It's not there. People may lie on it anyway. People may not even speak up about it. You know? I got something that I want to read before we get out of here too. I do have something that I want to read. I sent it to myself. Good thing I thought about it before. Let me see. Shout out to everybody showing love and just staying present with me on this and just really taking in, the wisdom. And I hope that you needed it, because I always need it. Anything that I'm saying, I always need it. I know when I'm having conversations with my cousins or my friends or whoever and they tell me, oh man, I needed that. But I needed it too. Anything that's coming out of my mouth, you gotta remember, I'm telling myself first. So I gotta make sure that I'm soaking it in before somebody else is soaking it in. That's why I like Eric Thomas. He always was speaking on. He's like, I like that you like what I'm saying, but I like what I'm saying more than you like what I'm saying. And be like, he's like, okay, I love you that you like it. It doesn't mean I don't like you, no. But I love what I'm saying more than you like what I'm saying to you. So make sure when you're at your job or whatever that you're doing, that you like what you're doing actually. Let me read this. This is powerful right here. Let me read this. I had to send this to myself. So it says, to every man watching the world erupt. Now you can put man, women, children. You can put that there. To every man watching the world erupt, because it is erupting, guys. I see you. This month, I'm going to add in more. This month and forevermore, you are allowed to feel it all. Feel the pain, feel the hurt, feel the disgust, feel the fear. Feel it. Don't try to block it out with these substances. Nah, man, feel it. So we got this in. Okay, so we got this month. You're allowed to feel it all. Let me read it, guys. I'm too much past that. I got to get in. So it says the protests, the headlines, the silent battles in your heart. Guys, I sent this to myself. Look. It's not weak to feel. Oh, I can't wait to post this up. I can't wait. It's revolutionary. And the world needs more revolutionaries with healed hearts. I'm Mr. Saylee, and this safe space is for you, for your mind, for your story, for your peace. I forgot that amen. Put that part. Let's read this again. I'm going to spread it out. Because this is Men's Mental Health Awareness, and we got the protest. A lot of things going on. We're on ground zero in LA. So look. It says, to every man watching the world erupt, I see you. This month, you are allowed to feel it all. The protests, the headlines, the silent battles in your heart. It's not weak to feel. It's revolutionary. And the world needs more revolutionaries with healed hearts. I'm Mr. Saylee, and this safe space is for you. For your mind, for your story, for your peace. I love all you guys, man. I really do. Like I said, this would check out those YouTubes. Check out those YouTube videos. Guys, check out everything that I have going on, because it's going to be powerful for you. You have to make sure that you do that. Hold on. Did I have anything else here? No, I don't think, I don't have anything else there. Guys, we got 1 minute left. We're going to get out of here. So, guys, please make sure that you're loving on yourself. Shout out to everybody that's coming in. Guys, we are in ground zero in LA. I am with peace and freedom, warmth and clarity. But I want individuals to realize this. When you're expressing yourself, there are going to be individuals who don't agree with you being more of you. But don't be afraid to get away from those individuals and stay true to who you know you are. What's keeping you alive. Be more of you. Express yourself totally. Don't be doing a halfway playing small. No, play big. I made a post on Facebook. I was saying, like, if I'm 100 feet tall, why am I concerned if somebody that's 3 foot or 3 feet, jealous or hating? It's not, man, I'm 100 feet tall. So play big. So guys, I appreciate that on that end. So we're going to close it like this. The Safe Space Saylee Show. The Safe Space Saylee Show. The Safe Space Saylee Show. Freedom, warmth, and clarity. Whew. Alright guys, I really do appreciate everyone stopping in. Whether you're seeing it now or you're even seeing it 20 years from now. I've seen there's some videos that I've seen. They were made 20 years from now. They were made 20 years ago. I'm like, dang, this video was still powerful. This video just touched me like this. This video was made 20 years ago. So whether you're seeing it now or you're seeing it in 2045, let it work for you. Build yourself up. All right, guys. Take care of yourselves. Please love on yourselves. That's like loving on the planet. All right, peace out.